Hello there. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a slide composition like that with several elements by using the same image, having the focus on one thing on the image, and how to also make a nice border like that. So I'll delete everything. I'll select the picture I've downloaded. So I've downloaded a squirrel picture. It's a really nice picture because we have something in the middle and the overall setting, the woods, look really nice. So I'll immediately use this image and I'll go to my crop options. Crop options will be the most used tool in this tutorial. So just go to format and select crop. Selecting crop, crop to shape, and I would like this shape to be used. This basic shape, it's called diamond. Okay, let's say it's a diamond and you would like to make this diamond more evenly spread around this image. So you go once again to crop, aspect ratio, and you select a 1:1 square. That's a perfect feature because we become now a really nice square here. I select crop and now I can work with the image. At first I want to make it smaller. By holding my shift key, I make sure that it will remain on the same proportions. Okay, I want it to be about this size. Okay, and now I'd like to add some effect to it, so I don't have to make it several times. I'll maybe go to picture effects and I'll use a shadow. This time I'll use a shadow and I want one of the outer shadows, the simple ones, and I'll click on it. And if I'm not satisfied, you see on the bottom side the shadow has appeared. If you are not satisfied, just go to format picture. In the second box, open shadow. PowerPoint gives us amazing tools because we can work with the distance, work with the blur, but what if I would like the shadow to be around this object? That's also no problem because you can make the distance to 0. The angle can be also 0 as I remember, and I'll just up the size. So the size will be a bit bigger and we get this shadow nearly around the entire object. We have it on all places. See, if I work with the blur, it will be better visible. It appears as the shadow would be only here, but since we upped the size, it's going around here. So now I can make the blur stronger. Okay, and we have a nice shadow around this picture. It's not perfect, but I think it's completely enough. Now, in order to make this picture a bit better, a bit more fulfilled, because this slide would be too empty, I'll make Ctrl C and Ctrl VV. One on, no PowerPoint, don't show me examples. One on the right side, take it like that, and one on the left side, like that. Now the left and right one, you can click on it, shift click on it, so you can select both of them. Should be sent backwards, sent to back, because I only want the main picture to be displayed like the main feature. And now I need to select the left image, click on crop, and just move the image. I'll make the image bigger, because I just want the woods to be appearing here. Crop. Now the right one, again crop, make the picture bigger, and the right side of the woods, so the squirrel isn't visible. Okay, do I have it? Crop. Perfect. Now I really see that this image is like the main course of this entire slide. And if you don't think that those should be so big, just click on them and make them smaller by selecting left shift, left alt, and left control all together. This will make a perfect composition like that. Boom. And I do start to really like this slide. Now I can click Ctrl G to group it, and now I can make it bigger like that as I want. I can resize it. So if it's your main slide, you make it like that. If it's not your main slide, you make it smaller and you put a title and text on the left side. Look how beautiful. And if you still think that you should have one strong color giving shape to your entire presentation, let me go a bit backwards. Ctrl Z to make it bigger. You could go to insert, shapes, and create a rectangle shape like that. I would create a rectangle shape. By holding my shift key, I would rotate it 45 degrees like that. Then I will select shape fill, no fill, shape outline, eyedropper, and I would select a green color from this image most likely. Shape outline, weight, make it a bit bigger. Again, a bit smaller. You can make it like this. I don't have to be so precise here. I go align center, align middle, Now this group, align center, align middle, and I know it's perfectly in the center. If it isn't, then you can work a little bit around with it. So since the shadow is a bit stronger on the right side, I would shift this entire thing a bit to the right. No one will notice that it's not perfectly in the middle, but it appears like it would be a little bit better into the design. If you think that the shadows would be too strong, you can, without any problems, select group, ungroup, and edit those images. Those images could have, for example, higher transparency of this shadow. Transparency to 80, transparency to 80. Okay, and I think this makes a really nice title site. Also this box, this frame, could be a bit different. We could, for example, go to the fill options, to the line, and select a nice gradient for it. For example, a greenish, like the green we used, a greenish darkish gradient, which will work better with the squirrel. Okay, like that. Then the angle, change the angle to make it on the bottom side. Now the entire transparency could be a bit also like this. Click on the first color, select transparency, click on the second color, select transparency, and look at the design. I think it looks really cool now, and we brought something to life. We had a simple image, a simple squirrel image, but we made an entire composition and an entire slide composition out of it. Now I can control group everything. I would place it on the right side, and even once I progress to the next slide, you can place text or informations here while still having this on your design. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you've enjoyed it.